Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Carter James Ranch on a brisk December 11th morning. Got full sun though, so it's going to warm up to the low 50s today. This is the time of year where we're getting down to around freezing, maybe a little below freezing. I think last night we got down to 31. Going to have a great week this week though. It's going to warm up to the mid 50s and cool down to a little below freezing every night. So, but here we are. It is hay feeding time, unfortunately. So if you've been following the channel, we have been scaling up our herd, and timing wise, not great necessarily with the amount of land we have for the winter time, but I've mentioned we are going to be having some land open up next year that we're going to be using, and just had some opportunities to scale the herd. So we're basically out of grass right now. You know, you can see a little bit of green, but nothing for grazing purposes. So we are unrolling 2 bales of hay a day for these gals and a few guys. But we got a lot of young calves. Let's see here. We've got calf-wise, I think we have 14 calves here, a total of 55 animals. Today's a big day. We are getting 7 more animals delivered, which will be the last of the deliveries for this year. We are getting our second South Pole bull. He's showing up today, as well as 6 registered animals from Tennessee, 4 of which are full bloods, one's a purebred, and I believe one of them is she's a 50% registered South Pole. So, hey, little 902, how you doing? So I've mentioned in the past we mainly feed brome hay. We did purchase some oat hay this year. I wanted to see how that goes over. And basically I'm unrolling the hay here in this back corner. We bought a lot of hay this year, given the fact that I knew we were going to be scaling up the herd and given that we had a drought. So the strategy for the winter time is we are going to be putting down a lot of carbon all over the ranch. This is a pasture that has been hayed in the past, and so we're just going to be putting down, you know, every place we rotate, we're going to be continually laying down hay in different spots. So we did kind of a U shape here. The oat hay is on the exterior, and the interior roll here is brome hay. And as you can see, the brome hay kind of ran up there a little bit, but they're all smashing the oat hay. So we fed 2 or 3 bales of oat hay thus far. Real high in protein, which is great, and obviously the animals love the oat hay. So we got some of these young calves chowing down some brome, but good protein. Hate to have to feed hay this early, but it's just a function of the number of animals we have and the amount of land the ground's been grazed down. So we have to start supplementing them with hay, and I figured I want to keep putting down a lot of hay so that they don't just keep nubbing down. Over at the home place where we have the sheep, we are going to have a problem, I'm realizing. The sheep, like, we're out of grass there too. We've got the Wagyu herd over there, and the sheep they just can decimate if it gets short. So I know we're going to have some problems coming into next year. We'll see how the pastures, but same principle. We're unrolling hay for them, trying to keep everything covered so the ground doesn't just get totally pummeled. I wanted to point out, in my last video I talked about we had picked up a couple full-blood animals. One has kind of been high-headed. Let's see here. I see her. She's right here, the one looking at me. So she kind of runs off like that. Doesn't come at me, but definitely runs off. And so she has, I think that's just how she's going to be. Don't love that. The animal I mentioned in our last video that almost was kind of stalking me in the pasture. Let's see here. Is this her? Yeah, this is her right here. Number 1011. Look at me, the white face. She's a full blood. She's actually calmed down quite a bit. I think it was mainly of a function of her being in a new place, not really knowing what was going on. Wasn't sure about me, so she's really calmed down, which is a good thing. I'm kind of hoping that this gal, you know, she's walking over there. She doesn't want to be near me at all. I'm hoping over time, I don't think she'll ever get to where I want her to be, but we'll try to get her to a better place. I was told I would not be able to tag her calf, and so that just might be a reality. We have to get that calf in the chute, but this gal's really calmed down. I think the fact that now she's been here for a couple weeks, I see her every day at least once, sometimes multiple times a day, and I'm out here walking through the pasture, really helps out. Here's her bull calf right there. He's doing well, but they all just seem to be loving that oat hay. Hey, 419, these little South Pole calves, they're really adorable. So like I said, we're going to be having some few more females show up, and then Comanche's buddy, our second bull, which I was looking for Comanche. I see he's been kind of busy on our fall herd here, or our fall breeding. He's actually got 15 animals he needs to breed here for the fall. So he's got a busy, hopefully another month or so. But everyone seems to be loving the hay. We still have a couple of these Wagyu steers over here. There's 3 of them. So they're easy to pick out from a distance. Give you a little cow TV here. Hoping I'd walk up on Comanche, but I'm not sure where he's at. He's hiding from me. Here's Bree, and there's nope, that's not Belle. Thought that might have been Belle. But here's Bree, one of our bottle calves. You know what's interesting about Bree? I've noticed I've had to pick off a number of ticks off of her. When we first got here, she was 2 or 3 days old, and she had run off from her mom. I'm not sure if she got spooked or what her problem was, but she became a bottle calf at a different place. She showed up. We pulled off 50 ticks off of her, and I've noticed out of all the cattle, I consistently need to pull ticks off of her, and so I may need to do something just to help her out. I don't know if it's her smell, her breath. I'm not sure what it is that attract the ticks to her, but she consistently, I need to check her for ticks. Let's see, I think this is Belle right here. Hey Belle, is that you? Yeah, that's Belle. She's our other bottle calf. Don't have ticks on her, hardly ever. Only have to pull 1 or 2 off of her. I did want to just show you Comanche real quick, and then also want to give you an update on the cow we had to take in and have her hoof sanded down. Thankfully, here we are 2 weeks, coming up on 2 weeks after we took her in, and she has made a full recovery. She is walking just fine. She's walking just fine. So here's number 30 with the horns that are clipped, and then here's our painted face, 2318, and then here's Comanche. He's doing good. He's a good bull. I really like him. He lets me pet him. He's been friendly from the start, which I really like. So we'll see how the new bull shows up, what his demeanor is. I'm told he's got a similar demeanor to Comanche, and I'm told the breeder likes the new bull better than Comanche. So I think he likes the mom. I think he likes the cow family that bull is out of. But Comanche's doing well. He's stayed nice and fat, continues to grow. Stays pretty slick. He's finally starting to get a little bit of some longer hair, but he slicks off real nice in the summertime. I realize on this oat hay, they really like getting the seeds. They kind of burrow down in there, get their heads down in there, and they'll eat some of this. There's a lot of dry matter. They love getting those oats. So I'll shoot some video of when the new bull and the females show up. Hey Mom, I'm glad you've calmed down a little bit, you and your little calf. So they're doing well. Here's number 96. Talked about her in the last video. Oh, there's Nona as well. These guys came from the same farm. Yeah, she wants it all. She doesn't just want the oats, she wants everything. She's a tank though. She stays fat year round. So the herd's doing well. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We will I'll catch up with you later today. When the new additions show up, we'll keep them pent up for a few days, and then we'll get them introduced to the herd. All right, back over here a little after noon. The crew has arrived. So we got 6 females that showed up from Tennessee. I mentioned in our last video we bought from several different breeders. One reason for that is just to mix up just some genetics. And then right here in the foreground is our little bull. He was born this year, the one looking at me right here. He's real dark colored. So, hey guys, welcome. This one's obviously got some scurs. I think this one, like I mentioned, 4 of these are full bloods. There's one purebred, and then there's one that's at 50%. So that's the bull. Yeah, they'll take a couple days for them to get used to me. They're all in a new area. A couple of them are kind of big, bigger than what you'd like, but we can continue to get the frame size down with the right bulls and whatnot. I don't have all their numbers memorized, but I'll need to figure out which ones are the full bloods. But yeah, I like the color of that bull. He's dark, solid dark color. He'll fit in well with Comanche. Need to figure out a name for him. I've been kicking around a few names. Maybe I'll release those on the next video if I settle on one. But yep, so gave them a big bale of hay. The herd is in a side pasture over there, so the herd tomorrow will rotate where they can see them, and then in another day they'll be able to share a fence. So we'll leave these guys in here for 2 or 3 days, and then we'll introduce them to the herd, and then we'll be set heading into Christmas. No more additions for this year. So that's that. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Hope you guys have a great day and have a great week. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.